my weebs and my weebettes, and welcome back to the s.a.d channel, also known as the stupidest, the animatest, and the discussionist channel on the internet. And today we're talking about the Haki plot hole in One Piece. What is the Haki plot hole? Well, it's a plot hole in One Piece. Probably one of the biggest plot holes in One Piece that, if you think about it, why wasn't Haki introduced pre-time skip? After the time skip, Haki's more relevant in the new world, but then you bring to consider a few characters that should probably have Artemin Haki, but that, or at least observation and Artemin, basic levels of it, but don't. So let's just get into it. They're mostly Alabasta characters too. It's nothing like Arlong, which actually Arlong probably should have had Artemin Haki for being trained under Fisher Tiger and, you know, being friends with Jinbei, or maybe he just never got the grasp of it. But we're going over a few characters that should have had Artemin by the time Luffy met with him. Number one is Crocodile. Crocodile just seems like the character you would expect to have Artemin Haki. He's a warlord of the sea, and he doesn't have Haki. I get he was introduced at a time where Haki wasn't a concept, but still, like, you would expect Crocodile, the Crocodile, to have Artemin Haki. At least a basic level. I'm not saying he needs anything like advanced Artemin and advanced observation. No, but at least a basic level of it. Which I kind of hope the live action does. Instead of Luffy discovering the water weakness, it's kind of starts showing a little bit of showing of Artemin Haki. Because if you think about it, the East Blue and the Grand Line, Paradise, both of those were only in a matter of months for Luffy's time. So Luffy was showing signs of Conquerors maybe about a few weeks after the whole, maybe about a month or two after the whole Alabasta thing, and he started showing signs of Conquerors Haki. So I would just say, when the live action comes out and it somehow, if it does good enough to get to the Alabasta arc, I would rather do a showing of starting to show Artemin Haki than water or his blood, which was also still cool, but, you know, depends on how Oda wants to do it. If Oda wants to, like, retcon something, like, you know, the new Zoro scene in the newest episode where he uses Conquerors, which was supposed to be revealed later on in the story. But I think Oda might have something to do with that. I don't know. It might just be the anime being the anime. Who cares? Next is this is a lot of Alabasta characters. Pell and Chaka. You know, the falcon and, like, the dog, the jackal, those two. Why didn't they have Artemin Haki? At least, they're the top warriors of Alabasta. Why didn't Pell be like, Crocodile, pull out a sword, Artemin Haki, or Chaka, pull out a sword and Artemin Haki? Like, that's another issue. Maybe that's how Pell survived the bomb blast. He's just like, oh, crap, I'm about to get blown up. A full Artemin Haki, bitch! And goes full Artemin Haki. And he survives the bomb blast. You know, there has to be a way he survived that bomb blast. But then Chaka didn't use Artemin Haki. If he knew Artemin Haki, why didn't he use Artemin Haki against Crocodile when he fought Crocodile? You see, like, why you're like, oh, Crocodile, you may only have one weakness, water, but I also know Artemin Haki. So I can just Artemin Haki up my blade and just cut through you, Crocodile, which he would still lose because Crocodile was in a league of his own at that point. But if he had Artemin Haki, he would have a better chance. Also with Alabasta, the Royal Guards, I think that, you know those guys, the ones that drank the water that made them stronger, why didn't they have Artemin Haki? Like Pell and, I just said his name, whatever. Like Pell or Chaka. Like Pell and Chaka, if I'm saying his name right, I'm probably saying his name right, he's a really forgettable character. They were top soldiers. They should know about what Artemin Haki is. Even if they don't have a mastery, they should know basics of it. And another one is from Dressrosa. Yeah, after Haki was introduced. Why did Diamante and Kuros not use Artemin Haki in their fight? Kuros is a gladiator. A gladiator that he literally fights day in day until he was turned into the toy soldier. But why didn't a gladiator have Artemin Haki? Think about that. Like, I am a gladiator. I'm fighting against strong opponents that have Artemin Haki. I don't know how to Artemin Haki up my sword. Boom. And then there's also Diamante. Top ranking men. He's one of the 3 commanders of Dofi's family. Heads of Dofi's family. Why doesn't he have Artemin Haki? You would assume, for being one of the top 3 strongest of Dofi's crew, he'd be like, oh, you're strong. Boom, I Artemin Haki up my weird flag sword. Boom. But no, I know why they did it, to make Zoro's Dansen Daisen Dansen Sakai more cool looking. I'm thinking if I got the name, I probably did. The Dansen Daisen Dansen Sakai. You know, the whole boom, boom, boom. Oh, you know that. But I don't understand. Like, maybe you could have just put the fight after Zoro's. Because even Pika showed enough mastery of Artemin Haki to go full Artemin. Not the smartest thing to do, because other than Jinbei, every time somebody's gone full Artemin, ching, you're dead. Which I actually have a theory about that. That might be in a later date. But still, like, Diamante should have shown, and even Treble. I don't think we've seen a single time Treble use Haki. Maybe you can say the time that Usopp shot the shuriken stars at him and he kind of just, because, you know, his body is just mucus. He's actually, like, this thin and, like, about taller than me, probably. He's pretty tall. But still, you would assume that Treble, even Treble, Dofi's right-hand man, would know Artemin, use Artemin in the fight with Law or Luffy. It's weird. It's just that part of Dressrosa was really weird. Dressrosa's a good arc. Long, but still one of the best arcs in One Piece. But then you think, why didn't this character use Haki? Why didn't this character use Haki? It's just... But then, after Alabasta, going back to Alabasta, after Alabasta, Eneru showed signs of observation. All of his saints showed signs of observation. Not Chakra, that's Naruto. You know, I forgot what they called it in Skype. It was observation Haki. It just makes no sense. But then also in Chapter 1, Shanks showed Conqueror's Haki. It's just... Haki is such a strange thing in One Piece. It has no rhyme or reason to it. It does after the time skip, but before the time skip, some characters showed it, but then some characters that you think would have it doesn't have it. It's so weird. It's actually really weird, but that's really been it, my weebs and my weebettes. I've been the Sad Guy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget, outro.